Hello, welcome to Zen Balancing. I'm Nicole and I am very grateful to have you here. Today, a little balancing brief for y'all. Today we have the Sun conjunct Saturn in Aquarius. We're closing out Aquarius season. At this moment, the moon is squaring Jupiter. Pisces season will be starting soon with the Pisces new moon. Really want to talk about this Saturn-Sun conjunction, but let's talk about Aquarius. All of the archetypes have their value, their meaning. You know, we all, no matter what you are, your sun, moon, rising, where other placements are in your chart, you all, everybody has each archetype, each element. It's just, what's more amplified or not. Aquarius can be chaos. This Aquarius season has felt a little bit more chaotic than others, with Mars and Gemini still in shadow. And just Aquarius is more of a frenetic energy. It's an air sign. It's very movable. It thinks outside the box. It's community driven, but also very individualistic and focused on being its own unique self. Saturn is our father time, our karma, our lessons, our checks and balances, right? You know, Jupiter says, oh, I want to do this, this, and this, and this. Give me more, more, more. Expansion, expansion. And Saturn says, just hold your horses. Did you complete these things before you can get to those things? So with Saturn and our Sun connecting in Aquarius for the last time for the next few decades, it's a very potent time to really check in with our identity and how we're flowing with our karmic responsibilities. Many of us have been closing out old patterns, old constructs, old jobs, old relationships, old homes, old ideas, old versions of ourselves. It's really important to, while you're grieving those past conditionings, those past versions of you, those past versions of others, to stay really open that you have the potential to grow and be whoever it is you want to be. You can start the new day each day fresh and new, and you don't have to repeat the same cycle that you did yesterday. And it's not saying it's easy, not saying it's not challenging by any way, shape, or form. That this life is work. That's why we're here, right? To help ourselves, to help others, which again brings us to that Aquarian concept of, what's good for the community, what's good, this might be good for me, but is it going to be in detriment to others? This might be good for others, but is it going to be in detriment to me? And really kind of, I would say honing in. And Aquarius can be very unemotional, very detached, very, so cerebral with everything. It kind of forgets about that heart space. It's the opposite of Leo. Leo is our heart. Leo is the sun. So it's really a time to connect to your heart space and trust. Trust that your intuition is guiding you in the right direction. Trust that you love yourself. Trust that self-love is going to bring you to the greatest loves with others. Whether that's romantic partnerships, whether it's friendships, whether it's working relationships, family, all sorts of relationships. We want to be really working our hardest and striving our best. And while we release and let go of past versions of ourselves, it's important to remember and not get too tied up in the concept that, while we're changing and shifting, other people are staying the same. Because while that may be true in some cases, in a lot of cases it may not be. And we need to stay open that while we're shedding our things, while we're shedding our old skins, you know, we've been cocooning as we start to work our way out of that cocoon, start to spread our new set of wings a little bit more. The other people are doing the same thing. And staying open that who knows what can happen. And maybe everybody's been healing and growing, and we can all start a new chapter together of connection, of bliss, of friendship, of joy, of service to other people. You know, we're shedding so many old things, and the reality is that there's so much chaos in the world. There's so many terrible things going on, but this is kind of part of that, you know, Pluto and Capricorn, and it's the last degree right now, that aneretic degree, that potent degree of transformation. Like, we need to be open to any and all ideals of what can be new, what can be different in our personal lives, what can be different in our healthcare, what can be different in our government, what can be different in our schools. And keep manifesting those higher potentials and seeing where they go, where they can possibly grow, and not limiting ourselves to old beliefs, old cycles, old patterns, old constructs, and saying, hey, I'm ready for something new, and I have the courage, the strength, the vitality, and the stamina to keep going, to get after what I want. And it's okay to have those moments of processing feelings, you know, honoring, you know, the grieving of the old. But while you do that, remember this heart space. Remember how beautiful and amazing and charismatic you are. Remember that your intuition always knows best, that when you get out of your head and connect with your heart, that's where all the magic happens. So I trust that you're all going to rock star these transits with the Saturn-Sun conjunction. Own who you are, own what you're releasing, and own what you're growing towards for you, your identity, that in turn helps the collective. I believe in you. Keep going. So much love. I'll see you soon. Bye.